All right. Joe Hammel with the Fire Relay team. Asked the team what deal should analyze, and they said this one, 23826 Columbus Avenue, 75K. It's been on the market for a little over a month. 2-1 in Warren. I own a couple houses very close to this one. 2-1, 800 is a decent size for a 2-1. You got 600 to 1,000 square feet on 2-1, so this is in the middle, decent size. No basement and no garage, so we're dealing with that. But these make rentals. I have these. I have 2-1s smaller than this with no basement, no garage, and they work. They're really cheap entry, low price to entry, and the price to rent ends up being very favorable. Your taxes end up being lower, and Warren is also lower taxes. So let's take a look. Let's try to red light, green light this deal. I have not fully analyzed this one myself. Put up a couple things to try to make this quicker, but we're going to go at it together. A couple stickers on the window telling me this needs a little bit of love. Not sure what those are. I can tell that we need something in here, right? Paint for one, but that's not hard. Like paint. The flooring looks probably okay. It's going to be one of those floors that's like, I can use this for a renter, but then eventually it's going to get worse and I'll replace it, but it's probably good enough. The stove, you could maybe clean that. Paint. So we're painting the whole thing. So we got $3,000 in paint right out the gate. This is goofy, is what it is. It's kind of what you get on these houses. What we call character, but some people really shy away from it, but in a way that the properties with character oftentimes have higher ROI because they drop down this price. Without this character, this house would probably sell for $85K, but because it's $75K, the rent's only going to be down maybe $25, so you end up making a spread on lower purchase price, maybe a touch lower rent, but still rents, and you still get good ROI. So some people just won't care about that. Yeah, it's going to be a character property. We've got some paneling here. It does not matter. Paint it. Hopefully this cleans up and you can shove it in there and it's okay. Hopefully that cleans. If not, I just replace these things. I don't my style. I'm painting this. Maybe replacing the toilet. I can't tell if we just need caulk. Just trying to red light, green light this property. Again, this is just all here. You still got to go look at this thing and confirm that it is what we're seeing. But trying to analyze it before we go confirm that we are seeing what we're seeing. So, investor special, 2-bedroom, needs some TLC, but lots of equity. So, so far it's a green light. This is I'm putting $10,000 into this. Maybe that's the number I'm gonna throw. It's small, but we got to do some things. So let's just stay $10,000. So let's. So rents, I did pull up the rents just so we could do this quicker. The portfolio projector will have a rent estimator on it. It does not yet. So pulling them up, 1,000 for a 2-1. These are 2-1s with no basement, no garage. 1,000, 1,175, 1,150, 1,100. Let's use 1,150. Then maybe we rent it out for 1,125, but we get the pet fee, which is something I like to do, especially on a property like this. That's what I'm going to do. So 1,150 on rents. Let's do taxes. So state equalized value. If you get this property in a portal from your Fire Road Team agent, this will be the number you'll see. You'll see this $43,880. This is what the owner is currently paying taxes on. So $43,880. I am going to throw that into Michigan Property Tax Estimator. I already filled this out so it's faster. I haven't actually done this yet. What did I say? 43,500. Doesn't really matter. Close enough. So $2,975. I'm gonna use 3,000 for that. So we have our rent and our taxes. Let's just put this in here. What is it? 23826 Columbus. Analyzed property. Short term. It's almost a BRRRR. It's gonna be a heavy sweat equity property. We'll just do it as a long term rental for simplicity. Closing, we just want numbers based on today. Purchase price, it's been sitting there, so we're giving him 70. We're not going to give him 75. ARV, I looked at this one. You could get 110 plus with the character. I'm just going to throw in 105. That's just the number I'm going to throw in there. Closing costs, these are going to be more like $5,000. It's tough. Under 100 grand, you're probably paying 5 grand. Over 100 grand is when the 3% starts to work. More like 150 to 200 is when 3% starts to work. Taxes, we said they're 3,000. Insurance, I have a ton of these. I mean, I'm paying like 40, 45. I think it's because I have a lot of property, so I think you're getting this one for 50 a month pretty easily. Rehab, we're going to do $10,000. Buying this on a loan, 20% down. I'll just throw in 6.5. I go back and forth, 6.25, 6.5. We're trying to see long term. Right today, you'll probably get the 6.5. You could pay it down, but anyways, so we're using 1150. I think that's what I said. We could stop there. Let's just check, see that we like everything else. All these assumptions that are made are usually pretty darn good. Property management, I guess if you want to add your property management, you can definitely get 8%. 555, I like that. Cost segregation for real estate professional. It's a really cool thing about portfolio projectors. It spits out an estimate. Which we can show when we glance at it. Federal taxes, what's yours? I don't know, 30, 35. I know mine's high. I'm just going to use 35 as a number. So we can see off the bat we got $230 cash flow. And we know we don't have a ton of money into this because it's a cheap house. Let's look at it. 10% cash on cash. 100% total ROI because we have 70% in sweat equity. It'd be interesting to see this as a BRRRR. This is like a soft BRRRR. Like this would BRRRR really well in 2-3 years. Is when this would look really good. Or you do it now and you just leave some of your money in it. Like I'm sure it looks really good. But just as a classic 10% ROI deal, we get a lot of appreciation ROI because we don't have much money. We have $29,000 to buy this house. So our ROIs are going to be high because of how little money we have. So cash on cash, appreciation, debt pay down, tax savings, and then sweat equity. You're making a ton of money in sweat equity in terms of your net worth. So that looks really good. Cash flow breakdown, 231. Bonus depreciation. If you're a real estate professional, you could pocket another 5 grand, which takes this 29 down to 25. Let's look at the forecast. Man, I love looking at this. Start out with 230 and you're $31,000 a month. Once that mortgage is paid off, $1,000 a month. Annual. This thing's making 13 grand a year. And then our equity, 30 years. This thing's worth 250. So for $29,000 in 30 years, it's worth $250K paid off. You can play around with the appreciation if you want, but this is if you're looking for just a very straightforward bread and butter. This is going to be that low price to entry. That's about as low price to entry as you can get in for terms of bread and butter is a 2-1 with no basement, no garage. I have multiple of these. I really like them. It's this is it. Now you'd want to go and confirm like that the rehab budget is accurate, but this is where you start. So really like this deal. This is what a summary looks like. All right, so Joe Hammel with the Fire Realty Team. If you like this deal, reach out to your Fire Realty Team agent. This portfolio projector software is what we're going to start using. It's going live next month. Had the privilege opportunity to work with the developers on it, so it's kind of designed to be everything that investors want. You can actually see your entire portfolio. You get a lot of insights on the entire portfolio, which is pretty cool. You can see your total portfolio cash flow. So pretty cool investor tool there. That's what I'm using. If you're curious and this is the first time you've seen it, portfolioprojector.com, and sign up for the waitlist, and firerealtyteam.com if you want to learn more about us. I recently analyzed this deal as a long-term rental. And then curiosity got the better of me. And I ran it as a BRRRR because $70K purchase price, $10K in work, ARV of 105. I was like, wait, this is gonna work. It's like a perfect soft BRRRR. So I put it into portfolio projector, and these are the results. Your cash on cash goes from 9.5 to 13. Now I know people think this is like, oh, I need to go from 10 to infinite or 10 to 300. No, you don't. On a BRRRR, this is what matters. Your total cash invested. So you're going from $29,000 invested to $8,000 invested. So the fact that you're still positive $90 a month, and then you did increase your cash on cash ROI, and then look at your appreciation. Because you have less money in this deal, your appreciation ROI goes through the roof. You're making 40% on that, what is it? You're making $3,000 a year in appreciation. It's 40% ROI. Debt pay down, all these ROIs go through the roof. The return on your $8,000 is so high, it's not even funny. So the fact that this number goes to 14% and you only have this much money left in the deal, that makes this the incredible deal that it is. Obviously, you got to confirm these numbers. You want to make sure purchase price. You want to make sure this rehab budget's number. You'd want to really solidify this ARV. I looked at it pretty quickly, but regardless, this is going to be pretty darn close and good. You're still looking at, when it's paid off, your cash flow in 31 years is going to be the same whether you BRRRR or not. And you're still looking at positive cash flow. I mean, in year 5, 136, year 10, $200, but you have no money in this deal. Here's the other kicker is if you are a real estate professional, your bonus depreciation estimate on this property is $4,500. So now you take this from $8,000 invested, you're going to get $5,000 by doing your cost segregation. Now you only have $2,000. It really is infinite ROI at that point. So anyways, I wanted to analyze this as a BRRRR. Here is what the summary would look like. You can see all of these numbers before and after, which is really pretty cool. Hopefully this interest rate's even lower. Hopefully you're refinancing at a 6 in a year. It's another detail we could have changed and made this 100 plus and this 15 to 20. So anyways, this is a classic, really good deal, soft BRRRR, if it all confirms. Our analysis pencils it out as a really good soft BRRRR. You'd want to go look at it and confirm that. Anyways, again, this is Portfolio Projector. You can look it up. This is what Fire Road Team is going to be using. It's going live next week. You can jump on the wait list for discounts, for a long, extended free trial, and to lock in a cheaper. And this is Joe Hammel with the Fire Road Team. You can find us by Googling Fire Road Team or www.fireroadteam.com. If you like this deal, reach out to if you're already working with us, reach out to your Fire Road Team agent and get more details on this deal.